Hey everybody, on today's episode of PDubs Arcade Loft, we're going to talk about a leak that just came out on a Canadian retailer website for new Arcade1Up cabinets coming soon. We have confirmation of an upcoming Arcade1Up Terminator cabinet, a new shooting cabinet coming soon, as well as an Arcade1Up Marvel vs. Capcom head-to-head cocktail table. We got the games list as well as photos of all these products, as well as we'll be able to confirm the final games list for the Tron and Killer Instinct cabinets right after this. Okay guys, we are back. Now I'll have a link to this website listing in the video description below, but I fully anticipate it to be taken down as soon as Arcade1Up notifies the retailer that they're probably putting information out there too soon. But as you can see here, we do have an Arcade1Up Terminator 2 light gun cabinet, and this thing is going to retail for $850 Canadian, which to me sounds like it's going to be another $699 Arcade1Up cabinet. But I'm assuming they're going to be using some of that Sinden light gun technology to get these games up and running. You'll notice the light guns are connected to the actual control deck. Got some pretty good photos on this listing of how things are set up. Question is are they removable or not? I think they might be. If not, you are going to be shooting point blank at the screen and just rotating the guns up and around at all the different Terminator robots as they're coming to get you. I don't know for certain if the guns are detachable or not. Also, when I took a look at the actual specifications on this cabinet, it only mentions the Terminator 2 game. It mentions nothing whatsoever about any other games being included on this cabinet, at least with the information on hand for now. There's also a listing on here for an Arcade1Up Marvel vs. Capcom head-to-head cabinet. You'll notice that this does mirror the Marvel vs. Capcom cabinet in design when it comes to the vinyl graphic artwork as well as the coloring of the cabinet. This particular cabinet's got a bunch of games included on it. Looks like it's almost a complete combination of the Marvel vs. X-Men and Marvel vs. Capcom cabinets. You're looking at a total of, I think, 8 games on here, including X-Men Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, The Punisher, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, X-Men Mutant Apocalypse, Marvel Superheroes, War of the Gems. Switch up the games at will using the on-screen navigation, fight opponents together, as well as the fighting games in versus mode. Pretty interesting. This thing has got a Canadian retail price of $749, so that to me tells me that this thing is probably going to be about $599 United States, give or take, but we'll see what happens. And as the information rolls out on this cabinet's release, what this actually is going to come in at. And although that Marvel vs. Capcom cabinet does look like it's cocked, locked, and ready to rock and loaded with games, it appears that when it comes to the Terminator 2 cabinet, as well as the Discs of Tron cabinet, kind of like the X-Men cabinet, Simpsons cabinet coming soon, guys, we're getting less games per cabinet. Higher price, less games. That particular listing confirms only 2 games on Killer Instinct. Only 2 games on Tron and Discs of Tron, and that's all you get with that cabinet. And then when it comes to the Killer Instinct cabinet, you are going to get 4 games on this cabinet. So you are actually going to get a little bit more on this one. But of course, you're getting Killer Instinct 2, Battletoads the arcade game, and then Battletoads vs. Double Dragon. Well, hey man, it's still, at least it's not a Pac-Man cabinet or Street Fighter cabinet. We are getting something a little bit different here from Arcade1Up. We are going to get a Terminator 2. Everyone's been asking, where's the next wave of racing games? When's the next wave of shooting games? Well, it does appear that Terminator 2 Judgment Day is going to be one of those shooting games coming soon. Does this mean faith restored for me for Arcade1Up? No, I'm still on the fence when it comes to all their new wave of products coming out because, you know, $700 a cabinet, just a little bit too rich for my blood. This looks like it's going to be $700, but then again, we are looking at a pretty high quality and enjoyable arcade game, one of my favorites of all time, as well as, you know, light gun technology. Can kind of understand an increase in price there as well. But then again, I'm still going to be on the fence. I need more information. Will there be more games? Is it just Terminator 2? Etc., etc., etc. This is all we know so far, so I'm going to be patient and wait before I get excited. But I want to get your honest opinions and feedback in the video description below. Let me know what you guys think about these cabinets coming soon from Arcade1Up. Give me your honest opinions and thoughts. If you enjoyed the news update, give me a thumbs up on the way out. And as always, guys, thank you for subscribing.